Hi guys, what's going on? My name is Nikki. I normally make videos on YouTube for sets, but today I want to do a little bit of teaching because I think there's something very important in this game that a lot of people don't really quite understand when they're first getting into it at a beginner level. So this is going to be more intended for people who already know how to play fighting games, who have an understanding of fighting games, that don't quite get the Killer Instinct system. So maybe if if I'm able to speak this out and get you guys to understand what I'm saying, with what's on the screen, maybe it'll be a little easier for you guys to get. So this is going to be for intermediate to beginner level Killer Instinct players who kind of have some fighting game knowledge. So I want to talk about the combo system because this is the part where everybody gets hung up on. You know, because you see elements of the game like fireballs and full screen moves and craziness on the screen. You're just like, what's going on here? But there's actually some science to it. So I want you guys to understand that. So I'm covering the basic combos section of the dojo mode. Combos are the core of Killer Instinct. Yes. Basic combos follow a structure: opener, auto, linker, auto, ender. Now, that structure is an example. It is not the be all end all of Killer Instinct. You don't have to do that as your combo. You don't have to do combos in this game. But this is the idea. This is one of the examples of a combo in Killer Instinct that, you know, what a combo might look like. So we're gonna take this as an example and add on to it or even remove some stuff. So let's continue. Excuse me. All right. Openers are special or shadow attacks that can start combos. Jago has two special moves that can be used as openers. Now remember, we're only using Jago in the dojo because that's all we can use. So this is gonna, differ from character to character. It's gonna be a different opener move for each character. But for Jago specifically, this is what it's gonna be: Laser Sword and Wind Kick. Plus any of Jago's jump in attacks that can be used as jump ins also count as openers in this game. Continue. Autos. Okay. After an opener, any attack button will start an auto. An auto is a chain of two normals that are automatically executed from a single button press. Try a basic combo with an opener and an auto. Now, autos are normally known as auto doubles, is the full name of the move, but there are some characters in the game that have what you call auto triples, where they hit 3 times as opposed to 2. So we're gonna just call them autos for the sake of like keeping it easy. All right. So we have our opener, which is the way you start a combo, which is pretty much how it starts in any fighting game, really. In Marvel 3, if you're dashing around the screen and you're doing a bunch of craziness, like what's your opener? Oh, you ran up to him and you threw him. Okay, that's how you opened up the combo. That was your opener. We have openers in Killer Instinct. It's a very universal term. Our openers lead to our combos. So what can you do after an opener? Well, for starters, you can use an auto. It doesn't have to be an auto, but we're going to start with that because it's the most basic element of a combo in this game. So we're going to try a basic combo with an opener and an auto, right? So we said the two moves that we had were our Laser Sword and our Wind Kick, right? So the Wind Kick input right there is quarter circle back kick. So you can do that with any of the kicks and you will get a Wind Kick, right? We're going to ignore framed it and stuff like that for now. We're just going to focus on the core inputs and the moves, right? So you start the combo with Wind Kick. It looks like that, right? Kind of like a Tatsu. Jago's kind of got like a Ryu thing going on, so yeah. Then you're going to do a medium auto double. Medium auto, rather. So that's going to be either from your medium punch button or your medium kick button. Either of these two buttons, after you do the Wind Kick, will give you an auto double. You can just mash it. Auto doubles don't require any specific timing. You can dial it in. Like that. So if you did it with the medium kick, it would look like that. See how it hits twice? That's an auto double. Now, the other opener that we have that's a special move is our Laser Sword. We have the light one, the medium one. They both look pretty similar. And we have the heavy one. That one hits twice. So that's the purpose of that move, is that it's a double hitting one. And they want us to do a light auto double using the light punch or the light kick. So as you would imagine, they both, hit twice. And that's going to be our auto double for the combo. So if we did heavy Laser Sword into light auto doubles, it would be a 4-hit combo because the Laser Sword hits twice, the heavy Laser Sword hits twice, and the light auto double will hit twice as well. And our other opener, this universal, is a jump in, right? So you can jump in with that. This button crosses up. So that button also crosses up, jumping medium kick. That could be your opener. And they want us to go to a heavy auto double. So we're going to jump in. And I got manual timing there for some reason. But that's a heavy auto double off of a jump in. You don't have to do any specific timing. Okay, so nicely done. You can always review which moves are our character's openers by viewing the pause menus command list. Jago's Shadow Laser Sword and Shadow Wind Kick can also be used as openers. So the shadow versions of those moves, where you press 2 buttons as opposed to 1, that have different properties, can also be used as openers. You can start combos with those moves as well. Okay, the other important part of combos is linkers. So after an auto, you can perform a linker, which is a special attack that can extend your combo. Jago has 2 specials he can use as linkers, the Wind Kick and the Laser Sword. 2 moves that we already covered, those are going to be part of your combo. So you're just going to be using those moves in your combos if you want to. You can also use the Shadow version of these specials as Shadow linkers. So not only can you start the combo with the Shadow version, you can also put them in the middle. Right? So the Killer Instinct combo is kind of like a sandwich, and you have all these different parts. You know, you have your opener, that's the first piece of bread. Everything else in the middle is like your meat and your vegetables and whatever else you got in there, and then your ender is the the last slice of bread. You can also use the Shadow version of these specials as Shadow Linker. Right? So execute linkers by using the light or medium special attacks. If you hold down the light or medium button, you'll perform a heavy version of linker. So the way that people talk about Killer Instinct is that there's a rock, paper, scissors in this game where you have to either react or guess to, breaking combos, right? And they say rock, paper, scissors because you have a 33% chance on a guess that you're going to get the right strength. So it's either going to be a light, a medium, or a heavy. And the way you get those in combo is by doing, for heavies rather, is by holding down the light or medium button press. If you were to use the heavy button press, you're probably going to get an ender if that character has an ender with that button. So that's why you can't use the button itself. You have to hold down the light or medium button to get the heavy version. It doesn't matter which one you use. Let's try the 3 power levels and a Shadow Linker now. Okay, so they want us for this combo to do an opener into an auto, into a light linker, into another auto. So, knowing what we know about openers, we can start this combo with a Wind Kick, a Laser Sword, or a Jump In, right? Then off of that, they want an auto double. And after the auto double, the move that hits twice. And then after that, they want us to add in a light linker, which is either going to be the light Laser Sword or the light Wind Kick. And they're going to want another auto double right after that. So it's going to look something like this. Oh, maybe I could do a Wind Kick. Something like that. Right? So I'll do that one again. That was just a heavy Wind Kick into a heavy auto, into a light Laser Sword, into another heavy auto. That's exactly what that was. Hit 6 times. Didn't end the combo. Now they want us to start it with a jump in, do an auto double, into a medium linker, which could be medium Laser Sword or medium Wind Kick, into another auto double. That's what that looks like. Now they want an opener into an auto double, into a heavy linker, which is what we discussed, right? See how it has the light buttons on there where it says hold? That's how we're going to get our heavy linker. But let's check that out now. See, that hit 3 times. It was heavy. Where if I just pressed the light button once, I would have gotten the light linker. But instead, I held the button down. You can do that with the medium as well, and you will get a heavy linker every time as long as you're holding the button down. So now for this one, they want an opener into an auto double, just as before. But now they want a shadow linker. So that means we're going to need to use 1 bar of meter to get that move to come out. And we have to use 2 of the same button to get it. So if we do a Shadow Laser Sword, we need to press 2 of the same... 2 different punch buttons together, or for Shadow Wind Kick, 2 different two different kick buttons together to get the Shadow Linker. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna do an opener, auto double, Shadow Linker into another auto double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, auto double, big damage. The last element in the basic combo is an ender. This is the last piece of red that I was talking about. An ender is a hard-hitting attack that finishes a combo. Ender power is determined by the length of the combo. We'll get into that in a bit. Perform an ender by executing a heavy special attack. So that's what I was talking about with the linkers, where if you did a heavy version of the move that we're trying to do as a special move in the linker part of the combo, you'll get an ender instead. So you can't do that. You have to hold the button down instead. Either the light or the medium to get a heavy version of the. So enders are done with the heavy buttons. This is the final piece of bread in the sandwich. So we're going to do an opener into an auto double into a heavy Laser Sword ender. This is going to give us a juggle, where normally the Laser Sword linker is just going to add on more damage and extend the combo further. This is going to give us a pop-up, and we're going to be able to extend the combo after that. Something like that. That wasn't required, but just to give you an idea, you can combo off of it. Off of that ender, anyway. Now they want an opener into an auto double, into a linker, into another auto double, into that same ender yet again. So we're going to do that. Something like that. Now they're extending it with a shadow linker. So opener, auto, linker, auto. Remember, there's no specific timing for these. You can dial these in. So if you're used to NRS games, you can dial these in. You don't have to time them specifically. Mash them as you see with the character's animation. That's the best way to do it. So that's how I've always done it. Opener, auto, linker, auto, shadow linker, auto, ender. Cool. Congratulations, you have mastered the basics of combos, which are how you rack up big damage and killer instinct. Performing these basic combos consistently will set you up to become an expert fighter. So, that is the meat and potatoes of the combo system, and that's how you perform combos with characters at a base level. Now, those combos that they had on the bottom left of the screen, you don't have to follow that rule set. After an opener, you can go into a linker. You don't have to do an auto double. You can go into a linker instead. You can do opener into a shadow linker. You can put them in pretty much any order you want, as long as you start with an opener and you end with an ender. And sometimes you don't want to end combos. Sometimes you want to drop it in the middle for a cheeky reset. So there's a lot of ways you can go about it, but I just wanted to cover this specifically because there's no real rule set. And I think a lot of people get hung up on that because they see the combo system and they're just like, okay, what's my B and B? What's my optimal combo off of this as an opener? It's like, there isn't one, dude, because you're constantly thinking of ways you want to outsmart your opponent and like force them to break in situations where you can counter break them and stuff like that. So it's not about getting the most damage at any one particular time or trying to get the coolest combo you possibly can get and getting it every single time because you don't want to be repetitive. I think the best way to play this game in the combo system is to be as free flow as possible and to always be doing something different in your combos. If you become repetitive, you're going to be easy to break and it's going to be not fun for you. So at a base level, just try to keep switching it up as much as possible. That's my tutorial on the combo system in this game. If you have any other questions about the combo system itself, please let me know because I would love to help with that, guys. I feel like this is the most important part of the game, and if you understand this, you'll understand everything else. So, thanks, guys.